Yo, Q, what up? Yo, Q,
Man,
what
I'm
up?
keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome
Let's get it.
to Not
Not
Just
yeah.
Music,
Music.
where we keep it real
Uh-huh.
and honest.
Always.
My mama praying, telling me, Q, you need to chill. They can't respect the truth from just honest.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another week of Not Just Music podcast.
Yeah.
I am your boy, Duan Barino. Got Quincy Murdoch in the building, always.
Q, how you doing?
Excellent, man. How's everything for you?
Man, it's real hot. Summertime, man. But we
Summertime.
blessing.
Summertime.
It's hot out here, man.
Well, we catching everybody on a Friday this time. Day behind the usual scheduled post.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
But we here postponing to another day and another opportunity, another time. Hopefully we don't catch anybody at a bad time on Friday, but we're here. So
This might be even better, man. Friday
could
night.
be, never know, man. 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Most of y'all probably are indulging on food. Out. Y'all might be out. Some people might be out.
It's too hot to be out, man.
If it's nighttime, I think some people, I think most of y'all be waiting till the nighttime to go out anyway.
Yeah. It's when the activities go on.
But anyway,
We here.
a lot to talk about. A lot has happened over the weeks, man. A lot has progressed. As far as not just music goes, there's a lot of you, if you haven't already, subscribe, share, like,
Comment. Y'all comment well though, so keep commenting.
Comments are appreciated. Shares are appreciated. Likes are appreciated. Subscribes definitely appreciated. Likes and follows again. Via
Feedback and ratings too. Rate the show.
Everything
I'm saying, on
counts.
our website.
Everything counts. But topics can be all over the place for the next couple minutes here. I know I was looking at some pretty opportune opportunities that are coming about, especially for music creators. I'm gonna put this out there now. One thing I want you music creators to take advantage of, especially over the next year, is to not even just music creators. Let's just say all digital creators, because music and visual have all pretty much come together. But the reason why I'm saying this is because I want you all to learn to grasp onto creating your own content via yourself while you're home. The reason why I'm saying this is because technology is starting to become a thing of inexpensive, and there are inexpensive ways to put out content. I've been talking about, how things have changed as far as like artificial intelligence and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm just trying to give some helpful reasons to it. The reason why I say it is because the reason is, with it being inexpensive, you can be able to do it yourself at your own pace, at your own risk. A lot of us are scared to take risks, and I see the risk factor is hard to conduct yourself in if you don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But the only way you can learn or get to that process is
Trial and error.
Trial and error. So I think the case of trial and error is going to have to be at your top priority right now, because if you can't afford it, and this is my thing, if an affordable situation presents itself, if you have a computer, if you have all of the necessary things on your computer to be able to produce the content, which a lot of these devices now, computers, everything has a way that you can edit video, edit pictures, edit music, and put it out, right?
Yeah.
So the biggest thing that we should start taking more advantage of are these platforms and these tools that are already built for us content creators. Now, next thing is The distributing part. Look, this is the biggest thing I want to have you all know. Coming from Duan.
Because
Q can give his own way on this too.
Yeah.
But remember when you distribute something to people, the hardest part is and Q was just talking about music. Music has
this is the key part because a lot of us don't know how.
Yeah, music has had that for years it's been different ways to get the music distributed. Mm-hmm. There's always different ways that you can do it, but one of the biggest ways and the most effective ways is to find a platform that will distribute your content across the board. So just like we're familiar with TuneCore, there are a lot of others out here, DistroKid, CD Baby, it's another handful of platforms that do this for you. Get control of the rights to it, and make sure that you get paid for it. For all the little details, this become more and more a big deal for us. Mm-hmm. As the creators and for us as so we could distribute through our distributing, right?
Yeah.
You want to do that because when it's time to share it, release it, that is, you will be well ahead of the game. One, you don't have to go via each platform. You don't have to go on iTunes, upload to iTunes. You don't have to go on to Spotify, upload to Spotify. Amazon, you don't have to go one by one uploading your content to the world platforms. Yeah. So
can I throw something? Yeah. Always have your money. And another thing, always have that money for distributing and your platforms and all that set and locked away. So when it's time to put money into it, you got it. Cause that's very important. Having money to promote the content, you know what I'm saying? Like, why create some great content and you don't promote it well? Exactly. Like nobody sees it or hears it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's more important than actually the creation. You know what I'm saying of it. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, that's that when that's $15 a month right now, or $15 a year can allow you to upload your music content and to every platform. You put out as many songs as you want. I think that's the cheapest one. A $15 platform is via TuneCore. Mm-hmm. You're gonna upload as many songs as you want in a year, and it'll just run your numbers up, run your music up. The biggest thing is find a consistent way to share your music via all of these social media platforms. That's where the niche to getting your music heard nowadays is coming via social media. A lot of people,
and I'm sorry, my personal experience is like you said, online. Mm-hmm. I say find another key thing, find some online DJs and just DJs period, mm-hmm. that are strongly on social, like very active on social media. Mm-hmm. I'm locked in with, and I gotta shout my man out, DJ Surplus. Mm-hmm. Highest DJ in the solar system, what he call himself. Like, mm-hmm. He's active. So, on social media and in events, like find somebody that's gonna play your music. You know what I'm saying? Like in the clubs, online. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's another tip for these music artists. Get you some DJs. Get you some people that can have your music played and heard, and it's gonna have that reaction behind it. Hype it. You know what I'm saying? Like. And stick with them and invest money, because it's never a bad investment when it's something that's great. You know what I'm saying? It's helping your streams and helping you grow and helping you get heard or seen.
Mm-hmm. Also, that comes with personality too. When you looking for a DJ, make sure you find a DJ that can fit your style and understand what you're looking for.
Exactly.
I think a lot of y'all have the idea when it comes to a DJ, but just don't ship your music to just any DJ. Really try to lock in with them and try to build a relationship, because building a relationship Absolutely. Will be more beneficial to you And I'm not even speaking just as far as a dollar. Like, I mean, your money should always go in place of you're investing in your music, your craft. If it's a DJ is definitely, I mean, worthy of pay because the case. I mean, that's what they do. They play music all the time.
Exactly.
They don't do anything else but push records. So the thing is, you want to put your records in the hands of somebody that you know, and they know you, and y'all can build that good bond reputation to where the music is getting heard by people.
Let me throw this in. Like, for example, the DJ I was talking about, DJ Surplus, like, he has shows like almost every weekend. So me having a good relationship with him, it's another thing. Artists, get out there to these shows, network. I mean, even if you're not performing, you know, if you got a relationship with these DJs, how the DJ spin a record, you know what I'm saying, in the club. Get video, you know what I'm saying, and them playing the record and the crowd reaction. This is good promo to, you know, to draw attention to your music and your product. That's one thing I'm learning. Sometimes it ain't about being on stage. Sometimes it's about being there and working with what you have. Like we're talking about working with what you have to create content. You know, your phone. Use those little things the same way as you create in your promotion. Use those little tips.
But yeah, it's a thing now to where when you distribute and, you know, distribute your music, you get your DJs lined up. A lot of this is going to take time.
Yeah.
So, and I want y'all to realize too, expect a lot of this stuff to take years. Like, just come in with the mentality, that it's gonna take time to build. Like, don't come expecting your record to be a hit. It's not saying that your record can't be a hit, but it may take time for it to reach hit potential. I've seen records go 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years before they even get to the hands of somebody that really needs it and really wants it. A lot of this, just because the case of who you know is a whole lot easier to deal with. So again,
I want to bring this up. You know, I just had a record break 1K on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? This is True Love. Y'all go stream that. You know what I'm saying? Man, it took years, man, to get these numbers. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, it's a process. You know, but that's telling me I'm doing something right. You get what I'm saying? People are streaming it. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably my biggest, you know, record to date. You know what I'm saying? A R&B track that we just came in and did, you know, me and Duan. So that's the thing. You never know when you gonna get that hit. So stay consistent and keep going, because you never know.
Another thing too is as us as I said, creators, the time that it takes to put in it, just realize and understand. Take the time to put in the efforts to create it first. Make it, and we spoke on this before. Make it sound real good. Make it look real good. Make it sound, put it at its best.
Yeah.
Before you put it out, because once it's out, it's out.
And I tell you all the time, like, hey, did I sing good on this? Did I? And I want your honest opinion, because I don't want to put no.
Yeah, and it's for the case of us, you know, that's one thing I always say when it's time to create, we have to make sure that it's at its best, and that's why I said that. That's main reason. So if it's a thing of, if it feels if it's right, if it feels as if that's the best that can be presented, that's when you're on the right path. If you at the point where you just like double guessing, triple guess, you know, quadruple guessing that it's not going far. You just, again, get it to its best and then start to work from there. Next topic. I was so interested in talking about a couple things. First thing I want to talk about is Keke Palmer, man. She had a situation go down, and her boyfriend was actually feeling some kind of way about her outfit, bro. And The reason why I'm bringing this up.
That's a crazy situation, man. I know what you're talking about. She was at an Usher concert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at an Usher concert. It kind of goes into that sensitive man.
It goes into the sensitive man.
Sensitive man.
I think it goes
category.
into that double standards category too.
You know, but again,
but that's your input.
This is mine. Yeah, this is how I look at it, right?
Yeah.
And this is, you know, you tell me how you look at it.
Okay.
I look at it as if a mother has a life outside of being a parent. Mm-hmm. I can understand if a parent was, you know, taking a child with her and they are, you know, there's a significance of, okay, well, you're a mother, you're supposed to dress like a mother. I don't really think that's a case, because how is it that's the case? How is it supposed to be? You're supposed to dress like a mother, so how are you supposed to dress like a father? You know, so it's like that line where it's like, okay, so a woman is only supposed to dress a certain way or present herself a certain way, manner for the case of her child, or are we talking more the case of I'm a woman, look at me, hear me roar? That's kind of the case where we at now with women. Women like they're more fancier. They're more. You have women that are more fancier, more classier, more sexier, more provocative. They do everything. If they gonna do it, they gonna do it.
But let me say this though. But it also depends on y'all relationship and what was discussed behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. Like if y'all had an agreement, like, baby, I don't like you wearing these type of clothes, mm-hmm. like, and she did that, mm-hmm. I can understand the outrage
that he would feel.
Yeah, that he would feel, because mm-hmm. like if they had an understanding and you went against the grain, you know, we talked about this. Why am I seeing this on Twitter and stuff like everybody else? This is mm-hmm. my, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And let's throw in there also, she was at a Usher concert. Usher was, you know what I'm saying, being Usher, you know, caressing and singing to her, and she was like real, like caressing on him, like, you know, happy, and like, you know, you would think for 1 minute she was single, mm-hmm. like looking at the video, and I'm as a man, I'm looking at it like no, she got a man, like, you know, she just had. So I can only imagine how he felt, you know, in that situation. So it was probably the embarrassment or the backlash people were in his ear about. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Keke, look at your girl all on Usher with that little dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, so it was probably the, you know, the outrage from that, hearing it, you know, from the people and seeing Usher do Usher things, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I don't know if I could handle that either, man. You know, you take your girl to a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like.
Some can feel, it's again, it's that spirit of sensitiveness to a subject. I'm not talking about to a man now.
How would you feel in that situation with your wife?
Because I don't take, for one,
honest opinion, bro.
I don't take, because the thing is if you have a woman that you don't have to question, you good. The dude name is Darius. Darius is just the baby daddy. He ain't married to her yet. He ain't put no ring on the.
So are they together?
That's her baby daddy.
They broke up.
No, they together. They together, but that's her baby daddy.
But still,
this is what I'm saying. You're only allowed but so much to a woman that you have not put a ring on. Just telling the truth.
We pushing the wrong scenario, bro. So you mean to tell me so? Okay, just because you ain't married, she can be a little bit faithful, but not always faithful.
Again,
that's what you're saying. You only got
you have to know what the woman is about before you. See, this is the thing. You already knew what type of woman this was before you got with her.
Okay.
If you see, go on Keke's page, she got plenty of pictures that's. She's showing up. She putting it out there, and it ain't case of saying she's wrong for doing it. The hardest part is I can understand if it was he would have said something that were personal, meaning I didn't want you to dress like that. He just said you're a mother, you shouldn't dress like that. That's the only thing he said in that tweet. So let's look at it like this. And I'm not saying if it was, let's just look at how you just saying it, right? Mm-hmm. So if it was a thing of, it was a conversation between me and her, I say something to her, you know, you want your woman to honor you. But the thing is, honor only comes with a marriage vow.
But listen, but women want us to treat them like we're married. They want all in or all nothing.
No,
but
I don't think
they do.
No, I don't.
I feel they do, because if that was him on stage with Halle Berry or somebody or something like that, it'd be a problem. Oh, he a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can't look at
he a dog. Like, why he all up on her? Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying? Some female like Suki, one of them. You know,
okay.
Sexy Red.
You take, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You take, okay. That's fine. Take that. Okay, let's put it. Let's reverse the role.
Cause look, let me put this out, because NLE Chopper did a video with Suki and Sexy Red, and he got a whole lot of backlash. How he had him by the hair and like caressing them and stuff like that. So I feel like when men do it, it's an issue, but when women do it, it's we're just having fun. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the issue I have. Like, you know, when she does it, like when a woman does it, I'm just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to get away. I'm a mother. But what if you're a father and you do your part as a man and we can't have fun? Now we're we're degrading women. You know what I'm saying? We don't respect women. You get what I'm saying?
But the biggest thing is knowing the path of the person and the individual. It's a funny thing to be in a double standard situation when it comes to this for me, because I'm gonna tell you why. And yeah, there are a lot of ways that a man is supposed to do things before he is, you know, considerably putting himself in a position where he should show those qualities of what a husband should present.
Yeah.
But one thing I hate is that when it comes to it, it shouldn't be a competition. It should be a thing of respect. Firstly, if it's a thing, yeah, they had a conversation where, oh yeah, we respect one another. You know, I respect what he does. I respect what he says. I respect things. That's a total difference to the whole thing. Because I mean, to me, there haven't been any other situations where he been around. You know, he's coming around. He's bringing the baby around. You know, Kiki's doing her thing. You know, he has to play the sideline to things and just be a regular dude. But his life is supposed to be that. I mean, you're in a position with a woman that has a powerful position in the world and on TV. So for it to be a thing of, you know, a thing where she has to be a showman, that's what she has to do, you know. And that's the thing that, if it's a thing that he doesn't respect, he gotta go. I mean, Keke Palmer been out for years and years. So for him to come in, he has to realize that's what it's gonna be. I mean, he can't expect to just come in and say, "Oh, this is word, this is law," and if it's that, you know, if he presents it that way, and she says, you know, well, I don't want nothing to do with that. Then I don't want nothing to have with that, and she leaves.
But men are opposed to change. For their significant other and stuff like that. What, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if they probably were in the spotlight like Keke, like you're talking about, if they had a lot of women, you know, women was there like an R&B singer, you know what I'm saying? And
you gotta respect it.
That's what I'm saying. But it's not respected when
when
it's on men's side.
It is. You feel that way. You just don't see enough opportunities in places where men are honored. That's what you got to realize. Like, I know plenty men that are honored, but they're not supposed to be shown. It's not supposed to be broadcasted because that's not the thing that's going to be shown. What is more presented is that men are bad, but it's not the case that all men are bad. We just only get to see the situations where
that's basically what I'm trying to
get.
I
get you, but like, we can't thrive on what the media presents. We have to thrive on.
I'm talking real life too.
Well, I don't see it. See, this is why I tell you. We talk about relationships, right?
Yeah.
If you see too much of that, you in the wrong place. If you got the wrong group of people around you, if you just constantly see that all men are only getting badgered by the things that they do, you're in the wrong place. I'm gonna tell you why. Look at me.
Talk to me.
Look at me. Who you with right now?
Yeah.
Who you with right now,
bro? You one of a few.
Again, hear what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
Hear what I'm saying.
But like you said, it's not broadcast enough.
It's not supposed to be.
But I'm saying, so we just see the negative.
That's
we just see the negative of the men.
But it goes both ways. Notice we just talked about Keke. We talked about Keke in a negative light. We didn't talk about her in a positive light, did we? You get what I'm saying?
You kind of took up for her. You understood.
I didn't take up for her. I didn't take up for her. I took up for what she is. Meaning, if a woman come into Q's life and be like, Q, you can't rap no more. Q, you can't go do podcasts no more. Q, you can't. There you go.
But listen though, but there's certain things. I'm gonna be honest with myself. There's certain things that if she wanted, she wasn't comfortable with. I could adjust to. If she didn't like certain things, like me in the videos doing certain things to women in videos or movies, etc., like that, I would stop doing those things. I would maybe I could be like, no kissing scene. She ain't like the kissing. Just touch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it like not saying change, but like working, you know, with somebody. That's what I'm talking about. Not saying change a person, but you at least gotta, you know what I'm saying? Listen, understand where I'm trying to come from. You know what I'm saying?
And again,
that's what I'm saying.
That
and he probably came off like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel comfortable. Like maybe you could tone it down a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable with this or that. I'm not trying to change you, baby, but just this.
But considerably that is changing though.
But listen.
I'm messing it, but it's the truth though, right? If he says something that she's already been doing, I'm already doing this, but I don't want you to do this one thing that's changed. That is change. So if it doesn't fit what I feel you should do or what I feel it looks like, there can be some type of situation there that could cause a rift. But that's why I always tell myself as a spouse, you can't take stuff personally, because the case of you don't want to take away or strip a person from what makes them them. You can figure it out early. Yeah. That's why I always tell you can figure out what a person wants and it's going to be early. But yeah, go ahead.
But I thought when I thought of Keke, I thought of uplifting. She was an uplifter, a black woman. Like that's what I saw of her.
Okay, well let's. That's
what I saw with her.
Okay, I got
that was my first thought of her, because she was all about this pro black women and black women. This Me Too movement, you know what I'm saying, about the men is doing. She put Trey Songz on blast. She was on her little run, wrote a book. You get what I'm saying? I thought it was about. So basically, she playing two sides. Basically, that's what you saying. Because she got this one side, then she's on the uplifted tip, or this, you know what I'm saying, the positive tip.
You could be a positive.
You know what I'm saying?
You could be a positive person.
I get what you're saying. I'm not saying she's negative, but I'm saying
no. I'm just saying
she's straddling the fence.
It's not a thing. I don't think it's a thing of straddle the fence. I think it's a thing of what she has a job to do. They pay her to do a certain thing. That's what it's gonna be.
So her going to that Usher show, you think was a job,
bruh?
And getting that recognition.
Listen. If her man had a problem with it, he knew she was going to Vegas. He knew the Usher show was going.
What about all these other women? What about Keke Palmer?
How many women have Usher pulled on stage? He pulls a celebrity.
Front of the man.
He pulls a celebrity on stage, celebrity guest female on stage all the time. Every show, if they're there, he's going to pull them in out of the crowd.
So what you feel about that? What you feel about that?
I don't feel it's a problem. I'm tell you why.
You don't think it's a problem?
No, because
listen. What if that was your wife up there?
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem.
We gonna get, bruh. You too nice, bro.
That ain't
you
nice.
Too nice.
That
bro.
ain't being nice.
You too nice,
that
bro.
ain't being nice.
So you wouldn't have a problem with your wife going up there with Usher, caressing on him, he caressing on her, and some revealing, so like clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have no problem with that.
No,
on wax, you just.
I wouldn't, because I'm gonna do more than that when I get to the crib. So I mean, you want to do your little showmanship. That's what Usher presents a show. He's a showman.
Yeah.
So you got to understand with showmanship comes and brings these type of things where, let's just just be honest with it. You got people like T.I. Tiny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody like Cardi B, Offset, right? Mm-hmm. Or I'm just trying to give you points where I see, okay, Cardi gets on IG, nothing but a bathing suit on. Sometimes just a thong and no top, and all you see is cheeks.
But you know what though?
And
Offset is cool with that.
Again, you gotta know.
Cool with that.
You see, this is why I say you have
Offset
to own,
cool with that.
And you have to own it as a man. See, there's nothing more attractive to a woman than a man that is confident about knowing what's his and what's not his. See, the thing is, it can be mixed up. It could definitely get mixed up because the case of some people,
they take it the wrong. This generation takes that and run with it the wrong way. You give them a little freedom, a little compliment, and boom, they don't know how to keep it PG. They want to go overboard with it. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, he just gave me the leeway. Mm-hmm. Now I can. Okay, let me start bringing men over now. Like, you can't give them the leeway because then they want to take everything and run with it.
And that's why I feel that. And that's
why if you too nice, they feel like they can run over you. Okay, let me start adding little stuff in then. Then they get comfortable talking to the friend on the phone in front of you. FaceTiming. Next thing you know, he over here, on the couch. Y'all watching football. Like, hold on. I ain't say all this now. I said one thing and now you putting all this other stuff in it. Mm-hmm. That's why I feel like you can't give a woman, it's hard to give a woman some kind of power because some of them take it to the head and run with it. Even men. Like, they'll take it. You give them one thing, tell them one thing, they won't get a snack, they want a meal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta nip it in the bud when you see a problem. That's how I feel. Men or women. If it touch you a certain way, say something about it. And I don't blame them for saying something about it. Cause it's best to say it than hold it in and it come out the wrong way, like it worse, violence or something like that. So at least the man said what was on his mind. Mm-hmm. I'm saying, because that's another thing. I think as men, we can't even express ourselves no more. Like I said, we hurt. Some might hurt our feelings. Like we got feelings too, mm-hmm. like women. Mm-hmm. So I think he was just expressing, you know what I'm saying, how he felt. I think that was real of him. You know what I'm saying? Just say how he felt. Mm-hmm. Even to look like weak, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this nigga insecure, you know what I'm saying? But that's how he felt.
Now, as we see that this way of living in this era now will present that kind of feeling and emotion because, some people need to have a lane to express to get these feelings and emotions towards their spouses or whatever it may be. But the hardest part, this is what I want y'all to realize. Find you somebody that is about you, that you don't have to second guess or question. I think that'll be a big thing. Not even because the case of with Keke, but I'm talking about with the case of just period, with just having relationships in a spousal situation. If it's somebody that you won't question if they're about you or not. Just you will know when. You don't have to be like, baby, you for me, baby, you don't have to do any of that questioning. You need to feel confident. If you don't feel confident about that woman, that ain't the one. She ain't the one for you. He ain't the one for you. and you don't have to beg them to come around. You don't have to beg them to stick around. You don't have to beg them to do anything. You don't have to ask them to do much or nothing, even if it was the case. So closing out, and I appreciate Q saying.
And I ain't taking up for the men or the women.
I know you would.
I'm going off right or wrong on both sides.
How it looks though, it looks strange enough though, because Keke, like I said, like I was getting ready to show you.
And and let me add this in. Let me add this in though. Yeah. And sometimes us as human, and this is real big. We should stop waiting on what people think we should do. We should have a conscience. We should have sympathy. I think that's what's missing in the world now. Like, if I do this, will this hurt my partner? Will this make him feel away? Will this make her feel away? Like, where is the sympathy in us today? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a relationship. Like, maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I shouldn't wear this out of respect. You get what I'm saying? Instead, like, why do we always have to be told something? Like, oh, that's too revealing, or you shouldn't do that because of your boyfriend or your mother. Why can't it just be that we have that thought in our heads and that conscious, like, oh, this might not be a good idea. Maybe I might want to put on something more respectable, or be more respectable to respect my family or household. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's about that. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Instead of somebody having to tell you. It's common sense. You know what I'm saying? If you got a heart.
Live in your freedom, but also live in a place where you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
That's really, to me, that's what I'll say to that. So,
what was you going to show?
Keke, this is all I was going to show. These are the things and moments where I try to say, like, if it was a thing of bad or something so misunderstood, and I'll show this picture blown up, but basically, you get what I'm saying? Like, this is just usual pictures that she's normally taking, very revealing, even more so than some of the clothes that she had on in that night. Revealing. Like, there's certain things where he just has to realize.
But you know what I think the issue is, the issue really ain't about the clothes. The issue, I think, is Usher and the recognition she got, the attention she got from this.
He's insecure. That's okay.
It ain't about. Look, cause like you say, like, I put it together. I'm like, if she been dressing like this and he ain't said nothing, like in photo shoots and stuff like that,
man, I'm saying,
it's not about the dressing. I think it was about her up there with another man, them vibing together, and she in these revealing clothes. She became a topic, a trending topic on Twitter and all these social medias. Now everybody is looking at her. So that's where I think, it might have came from that. Go. It might have came from that. But I'm saying, am I saying this right? Am I saying this right? No, I'm not agreeing with it, but I'm saying I could see that's probably where it stemmed from. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, Darius. If it would me, if I was you, I might would have felt that way because it's Keke, and at the end of the day, it's a different story. But for the case of saying again, if you have her biggest interest at heart, she has your biggest interest at heart. You shouldn't have to worry. And that's a shout out to you, Darius. I don't know.
That's a hard situation. Man.
It's a lot of different ways that could go, but I'm just telling you, bro. Go ahead and put a ring on her. You care, evidently. Put a ring on her. Don't just start telling her and giving her things that she should do and should look out for. If you really looking out for her like that, make her yours, bro.
But like, you gotta make sure she gonna change if you put that ring on, because you might put that ring on, she still do her thing.
Again, she seems to be really highly about you because you're posted on her social media. She talks about you in a lot of interviews, so you need to square up, brother. Yeah. Square up. You got a chance. Go ahead and take the chance, and that's for any of you other men out here. If you got you a good woman, man, go ahead and make her yours.
Stop shacking up, man.
Stop making it. Be real with her. Give her what your all. And I think this is just a thing of saying, if you love her, you love her. Next time we come, we should have some more conversations. We just had a short conversation today that turned out to be okay.
Yeah.
We talked about a couple things. We have those current event moments.
These minor topics be them big topics.
Yeah, the current event moments make sense. So it was just the current event situation.
Relatable.
But hopefully y'all have enjoyed us this Friday evening. And
sorry we late, but hey, it's better to be here than never. So.
Until we come back next time, keep in mind your goals. I always talk about goals and things and helping people. Make sure you help somebody. Be a servant. Don't just be a rah-rah. Just be a servant. Just be a servant. It's okay to be a servant. God honors those that are servants.
Instead of complaining about something and not doing nothing, they do something about it.
Be
Don't
a servant.
just talk about
be
it.
a servant in the good mental, not the bad mental. Take your
ideas.
Yeah, your wins. Capitalize on those wins. Go give those wins to somebody else and help them win like you did. At the end of the day, Not Just Music Podcast. I'm Duan Marino, Quincy Murdoch, and we love y'all. Continue pushing for greatness. Donate to us if you can. Go to our website, hit the donate button. Just donate however you feel, however you can. We would be greatly appreciated and appreciated for those that we shall and things that we will use it for. Lastly, I shall put a link at the bottom of this
Thanksgiving giveaway.
To the Thanksgiving giveaway. Not only to the Thanksgiving giveaway, I want to say this the correct way. There is a nonprofit organization that we gave to last year for the Thanksgiving giveaway. That basically all the proceeds went to. They are having, and this is if you're in the Charlotte area,
North Carolina,
in around surrounding areas of Charlotte, there is I'll put the flyer up. A Giving Heart. Basically, that's who the ministry is called A Giving Heart. They'll be hosting their 5th annual community give back event. The biggest thing while I'm sharing this, it'll be this Saturday, tomorrow, basically, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. 2107 Batersford Road, Charlotte, North Carolina. If you can be there, please show up. It'll be fun for the whole entire family. If you can show, if you can't show.
What's the time and date on that again?
11 a.m. Saturday morning to 2 p.m. Saturday evening. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have free food, free giveaways, free resources.
Oh, that's dope.
That's basically to help and gather those who are less fortunate, to help those people. And basically, like I said, it's a give back event. Bring things that you want to give away. If it's
the community,
if it's
something
money,
to do, man.
If it's clothes, if it's anything to help these people, these families out here that need it. But I will put the link to this, and I'll put a picture up this in this video while I'm talking in this cast while I'm talking about it. But and that's it. Again, Not Just Music Podcast with me, Duan Marino, Quincy Murdoch, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.